We are live. What's up, everybody? All right, so shit, it's been a roller coaster of a year. Uh, and sorry, I kind of screwed up the what is it called? The Streamyard. I had it planned for last week. I was just actually playing around with it. I didn't mean to schedule a live a live um live feed. So but anyway, so there's been a lot of change. I don't know if people noticed on my channel for the last, I don't know, I want to say shit, the 6 7 months. I got my bullet points and shit that I gotta touch on because I am firing up the channel again. I was just really just needed a I think like just a way, like where am I going, what am I doing, is fragrance something I want to pursue? Because I don't know if I mentioned this before. I sold like half of my fragrances just because I wanted to buy some more tech, for a podcast that I have in mind, which actually probably in the next 2 weeks I'm gonna start off. It's gonna be more of a red pill kind of talk for men. Uh, Hence that's why I changed the name to. I want it to be like still related to fragrances because I still want to talk about fragrances here and there, like a fragrance night, but at the same time, and easily transition to, or you know, keep talking about two things, two subjects. Why not? But anyway, but yeah, Womo Nation, Womo. We see that a lot in fragrances, but at the same time, it means man in Italian. So um, I thought that can go hand to hand with what I'm trying to create here. But yeah, I got some cool things I want to talk about. Maybe I'll start talking about my channel first, and then I can get into some fragrances that I found in TJ Maxx, and then some new releases that I'm working on my end. But yeah, sorry if I lost you guys. Like, I'm just, this is right now just getting back to the whole YouTube world and whatnot. All right. So anyway, yeah. So this is I had to change my channel name from Scent Nation to Womo Nation again because I wanted to make things relatable for what I'm trying to do. But I'm still in touch with a lot of people in the fragrance community. Um, that's one thing. I still go fragrance hunting sometimes. TJ Maxx. I got like 5 fragrances that you guys need to know about that are literally the definition of hidden gems. They're all in the UAE. I mean, UAE made fragrances, but you can find them at your discounters. Longevity. Some of them are on Fragrantica. We'll look them up. If not, then I mean, just I'll give you my 2 cents about them, which hopefully you'll take because they're really good. Or you can ask around, or you can do your own research on them online. You can find anything online nowadays. But yeah, and then I'll just put a link if somebody wants to jump in. But I don't think nobody's gonna jump in now because it's been a while, dude. I've been MIA. All right, so all right, let's get into it. So, basically, the whole Andrew Tate thing on my news feed or my channel, it was just helping somebody out because I know some of these people, and I just wanted to use my platform to help out somebody that's innocent, basically. Um, Andrew Tate was at when I went to the studios in Fresh and Fit Studios. Andrew Tate was there, probably the night before, and he left. That was his first time in Fresh and Fit. This was like one day where before he took off and whatnot. So, but anyway, that circle, I would say, I have a connection to that circle. so to speak. But yeah, but it's an interesting subject because I'm really passionate about men's agendas, uh, men's, just getting out the matrix, as Andrew Tate says. It's just because I really believe society has fucking changed. It's going down the toilet, especially just in the last, I would say, 10 years. Ever since this guy came into you know fruition. So a lot of people don't know what's going on, and they're asking a lot of things, and so I want to bring the truth out there. All right. So that's the whole thing about the whole Andrew Tate, and just to spread the message. Hey, this guy's innocent, which he is, I believe, my opinion. And he was, and he called it out. He said they first they'll try to silence you on these biased platforms, and then if that doesn't work, they put you in a jail, and then after that, if if nothing holds up, then it's bye bye. So anyway, let me clear something up for you guys. And it's been so long. I still gotta fucking know how to use. I still know how to use Streamyard, but I just need to, you tune up my where everything is. So hold on. So, all right. Fuck, we're not gonna leave the studio. I will like I said, I'll leave the link if anybody wants to jump in. Mute. Okay, blah blah blah. I'm gonna set up this room. I got some backdrop or some artwork coming over here. At least have it look presentable. And I'm gonna put the podcast. The pod is gonna be on the other side of the office. Uh, we've been working on a few things here. This is just like a brainstorm business that we have going on. I got my best friend on the other side cooking, doing his own thing, trying to pull money. We got fragrances going on the other, and here just a personal office slash where I'm going to be talking to you guys. Okay, so anyway, with that said, I'll give you an idea where I want to take my channel, and I'm going to show you a few channels that used to be like prank channels or something totally different, but now they have actually a base and what what their channel's all about, men's improvement and whatnot. All right, so there is this channel I've been watching lately. It's called Whatever Podcast. I'm just gonna show you a few clips of them on here. So let me just go and add a screen. Hold on for a second. Mm-hmm. No, actually, let me add uh settings. No, no, no. Okay, hold on for a second. Okay. Add extra. Add a second screen. Okay, share screen. Okay. Yes. This one. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay. Bear with me because it's again like I haven't done this for a while. So share screen. Okay, so hold on for a second, you guys. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go over here. Let's go to my. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna put my thing down so nobody can hear what I'm doing. I want to see how I look like on on my end. Give me a second. I gotta put on a Wi-Fi. Okay, buddy. Okay, so let's go to my history. Close. All right, so I'm just looking at myself right now. All right, here you go. So this is basically what I'm trying to get out. I have a few women that are gonna join my pod. I'm gonna have it's gonna be me and another host. We're gonna be hosting the show. It's gonna be all men's. I mean, women are welcome. Just if they want to get like a outlook on what men really think and what men really want, instead of just guessing and listening to fucking Disney movies and what's we call it and soap operas and whatever fucking chick flicks and shit, you know. So, all right, let's go here. Whatever podcast it will be. All right, that's me right there. Okay. So this is a good one right here. I was just watching this 1000 body count. Wow, dating talks. All right. Let's do this. Come on, play. Okay.
First night, but they're interested in you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
So a little bit of this real fast. So this guy, he used to do pranks and so on and so forth. By the way, fair use, fair use, fair use. I gotta say that so that way, I don't get a copyright. But anyway, this is a positive. I want to share his. Go subscribe to whatever podcast. Really, 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 really good insight for men or women. Mostly for men, but again, very knowledgeable for women if they're trying to get their dream guy or just basically a reality check on what's really going on, instead of like, oh, I gotta they gotta meet my standards. So anyway, that's what it's about. So let's get this started.
It still
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like if there's connection, it will work. But if
Mhm.
there's not, at the end of the day, you're just there's connection, it will work. But if there's not, at the end of the day, you're just rip that bandit quickly. You have sex, you don't connect. Okay, on to the next.
Yeah.
But you should probably, like, if you want something more serious, like, you should probably have a sense of what that guy's looking for. So that's, I mean, there are women who will
What if
sleep
it's
with a
just
guy.
fuck buddies?
What's that?
What
If
it's
that's
just
what
like
you
Listen
want.
to this. I like
Like,
this part.
Just that's what's going on.
What's the question?
Like, like, what if you guys are just like fuck buddies and like no one said what they want, but you guys are just fucking?
Well, but what I'm saying is establishing these sorts of understandings
That's
before
when
you
you need
even
to talk about it.
sleep with someone first.
Yeah.
Like if your concern as a woman is, hey, I don't want to rack up a high body count, you can sleep with a guy relatively quickly, but you need to have a sense of where his headspace is at.
Yeah.
Also, if you're
Mhm.
chasing after fuck boys, like, he's not going to commit to you. Also, you need a reasonable, and I think all the girls at this table, because we'll have girls come on and they'll like say, I'm a 10. I think I'm a 10.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a reasonable self-assessment of your physical attractiveness, where you stand in terms of your attraction to fuck, I'm sorry, hold on, let me play this. Tongue-tied here, guys. If you don't have a reasonable self-assessment of where you stand in terms of your physical appearance, you're going to be chasing after a certain
Fair
caliber
use.
of guy, and that caliber of guy is never going to commit to you.
Mhm.
So if you think you're a 10, here's the thing, like a guy who's to use the numbers, right? A guy who's a 9 will gladly sleep with a girl who's a 7 or 6 or 5. He's not going to ever commit to her for a long-term relationship, but he'll gladly welcome the easy access to sex.
Yep.
So if a woman is chasing after like a top tier guy that's maybe more attractive than her, you might be able to sleep with him. It might be exciting. He might be really hot. He might be great in bed, but you're not going to get commitment. And then you're actually kind of like fucking yourself, because then you start looking at the guys who are your looks equivalent.
Mhm.
And all
So what he's trying to say, just to give you an idea, basically with the whole dating apps and so on and so forth, it's called the 80-20 rule. And the 80-20 rule is basically when women now, what's happening is you got 80% of guys that are single out there, and like these are just your average Joes and whatever, and then you got 10 to 20%. Probably it's just only 10% of guys that are getting pursued by all these women that are fucking all these women, right? This is all backed up with studies, from dating apps all these censor bureaus kind of shit and whatever, and this is not all just bullshit made up shit, right? There's facts behind this stuff. So basically I'm going to pull up the 80-20 rule. All right, the 80-20 rule is basically 80% of guys are all individual to girls, regardless if she's a 3 to like to a hot 10 or 11 or whatever, like 10 or whatever. And now what happens is these guys know that they're attractive. They can be rich, they can be whatever, but they're the top 10% or 20% of guys. So what happens is all these women are following them, and even a girl that's, let's say, a 7, all right, sleeps with a guy that's a 10 or a 9 or even an 8, and she's a 7. The problem is what they found out is women conflate the two relationships, sexual relationships and relationship, right? So she thinks that if she sleeps with this guy and he gave her sex, now she's worthy of a relationship. So she keeps waiting, but these guys are not serious. So they waste their time, and then these guys are like, whatever, I don't give a fuck, So it's kind of like women are kind of losing, and then the other guys are like, what the fuck is going on? And then when a regular guy that's suitable for her comes up and like, oh, ask her out for a date, what's going on, whatever, this is that, she just, no, her standards are way high. And then what happens is, like, they waste so much time, and they get to 30, 35, and you're like, oh my god, what's going on? And then they learn the truth. Oh fuck, man, I just it was a pipe dream, so. But hold on for a second, let me tell you. No thanks. So 80-20 dating, 80-20 rule. Let me show you. There's a graph on this thing. 80-20, and this came straight up. Okay, so the 80-20 rule is basically this. And again, I want to share this because a lot of people don't know. There's still a lot of room to grow in this space. And I feel like I can at least, it's very enjoyable. I love it. I'm really, I'm really passionate about this thing. Come on, let's go. Okay. 80-20 rule. Where's that graph? Okay, so this is basically what happened. So a woman that used to be, let's say in Idaho, okay? Let's say in Idaho. This is a good chart to start off with. Okay, that used to be, see, there's like, even the universities are behind this shit, but hold on. Did I click on the same thing? No. Come on. What are we doing here? Okay. There you go. It was just small. So, come on, I want to enlarge this. Let's find a fucking another one. Hold on, sorry. Okay. Can we just see this? I just need a bigger one. That's all. Yes, I'm over. Fuck yeah. Okay, so what happened is, all right, this hypergamy. So, and this was timed ever since the dating apps and let's say all the platforms like Facebook, Instagram, etc. came into, you can take it with you anywhere, everywhere, whatever, in an app form, in the smartphone, especially the dating apps. They skewed the dating market. Okay, so these are what happened. This is before 2011, 2012. It was fairly fair, you know. So a girl that was in Idaho didn't have access to it wasn't a globalized dating market, okay? So a good candidate for that girl in Idaho or that guy in Idaho that was a 5 would go with a 5. Maybe a little bit up, a little bit down, but it would never jump up all the way up here. But now what dating apps done, and again, if you don't know, 85% of dating apps, it's all men. It's a losing battle. So if you have dating apps, just give up. This is going to hurt your self-esteem as a guy because you cannot stand a chance. And I'll tell you why, because they did a study on that too. So anyway, now that girl in Idaho has she can connect with A-list celebrities or NBA players or millionaires or just good-looking chads or whatever. And then you got all these guys right here. You know, like, what the fuck is going on? They did another study. They're finding out there's more virgin guys than girls now. Shit. Why? Because of this. Okay, so, and then all these guys are not serious. These guys are not going to settle down because they know they have the pick of the litter. And these girls, of course, they date up. They're not going to, you know, look at somebody that's good enough. They actually, matter of fact, think an average person, because these guys right here skewed the market, and the dating app skewed the market, make 100,000 plus or good looking or whatever. They think the 20% of guys to 10 to 20% of guys is the whole market, right? So, but no, it's only, and then they wonder like, okay, well, why aren't these guys committed to me? Well, because all these girls are, they got too many, and it's too many girls fighting for the same guy, and these guys are fucking the same girl. But these girls, the girls are thinking that this the 20% of guys are the whole market. But when you tell her, listen, you know, how many, you know, what's the percentage of a guy that makes $100,000? They'll tell you 50%, 80%, whatever, like nonchalant, and we'll get to that shit too. But really, it's only 1% of the population that makes 100%. You know, I know I'm everywhere, but just if you get the point of this whole thing, right? So, and that's where the problem lies, right? And then that's why, you know, you bring it to guys, because guys out here like, well, you know, and then you got the monkey branch. And so let's just say, okay, so we call them these guys maybe that are 7s or whatever, or the top high earners or whatever. And let me tell you before I continue, these guys right here, they can be millionaires or they can be good looking guys, or the top they have something that women love, you know. But these guys right here are either, they can be good looking too or whatever, but they don't have money, or they don't have something is lacking. But it's these guys usually have the you know, the top tier men, you know. So because they say men create their value, women are born with that value, you know. But yeah, so anyway, so let's just say if a guy like dates one of these girls, even like a girl that's not even on his level, she's still looking up here, but in the meanwhile, she's like, okay, well, I need a placeholder boyfriend, meaning somebody that can occupy, you know, somebody that can look out for me or some shit like that, whatever. You know, I don't want to be lonely. And then what happens is, as soon as one of these guys come and hits her up, he's just hitting her up for sex, but she thinks, oh yeah, well, he's hitting her up because he's interested. No. So what she does is called monkey branching. So she monkey branches from here to here. And then she tries to say, let's just say, even if he doesn't give her a relationship, she'll still stick around. And these guys are not paying attention to these women. And these guys right here are just beta simps and nice guys and this and that. They're not attracted to those guys. These guys right here can have, let's just say, even traits like bad boy traits, don't pay attention. Because a lot of people, women, and as we go along these videos down the road, I'm going to show you some cool shit. You know, girls would even admit they're like, dude, I don't want a nice guy. They creep me out. They're too much. They're two pussies. So that whole thing they used to say, if you remember, nice guys finish last because they're not attracted to that shit. It's too I want to say it goes against they think their woman's biology because this guy's not going to protect me. He's too soft, he's too this and that. But biologically, you know, you can't blame it that that's their biology. So, but anyway, this is the 80-20 rule after it used to be a fair dating market. But now these guys cannot compete. These guys that's it. Either they go their own way, they find out the reality, either they self-improve and try to get into the 1%, which is the 20%, you know, depending on like what it is, from money again to good looks, or status. That's another one, like status of somebody important or something like that. Okay. So that's the 80-20 rule. Okay. If you get that, if you have any questions, just comment down below. I'll answer them for you. And plus, I'm sorry, this is my first time really explaining this to you, so I'm gonna get better at this. Okay. All right. So let's get back to this right here.
All of a sudden, the guys that would otherwise be your looks equivalent, the guys that would be faithful to you in a relationship, the good, dutiful boyfriends, you're going to think you're settling for what is actually your equal.
Yeah.
You
And
see what
then
he
you're
said?
so
You see what he said? He said, so well, if a girl and the guy that's her equal, but she sleeps with a higher status guy, good looking guy or something, because, you know, guys can fuck anything. A guy can be like a 10, he'll fuck a 1 or 2, whatever, on a, you know, slow Monday. But what happens is, so she thinks her equivalent guy, no, she can do better. And then that's where the problem comes in, which is not the truth. If she wants a relationship, that's usually how it works. You can't, you know, it's either fair or a little bit above. Probably you can be a 5, she can be a 4, or you know, you can be a 5 and she can be a 6. But that used to be fair, but now it's not. It's skewed. It's fucked up.
and
Nice
it's
guys
pretty
finish
easy for women
last.
to sleep with like really attractive men. An average woman can sleep with a guy who's much more attractive than her, but like an
Fair
average
use.
guy can't really sleep with a girl
who's
who's fucking hot.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So we don't have the same opportunity to like fuck ourselves, our wiring into like not being willing to settle for a girl that's like kind of on our level. So
So women, what I said earlier, I was like, they're born with their value. Men are they have to create their value. Just think about it. When you go to like Miami, do you ever get in as a guy? Can you get on a yacht with some random party or something? No. But you see all girls. What did she do to get there? Just for her being a woman and she's hot. But as a dude, you have to own the boat or something, or know somebody, or be in that circle to at least get in. And nobody's gonna let you on that fucking boat or yacht. You know what I mean? So their value is, you know, given to them in birth, but for us, we have to create our value. That's why we have to obtain status or whatever. Because as a guy, it's very, very hard. They can try to fight you. No, we're equals or whatever. No, we're not equals. Human rights sense, yes, of course. Don't get that twisted. That's totally different than sexual market value and men or women. And the problem is, a lot of women don't understand when they say they want to be like, they want to work and stuff like that. Okay, go ahead and work. But you should know when women work, let's say if they make $80,000, okay, they will not date a guy that even makes 70. They need to date across or above. So that's the one thing that they don't understand, the difference between men and women. A man that's a millionaire can date a girl that's in McDonald's. We don't care. And they think most women think that because we don't want to date a girl or a woman that's like that makes money and this and that. It's insecure. No, it's not insecurity. They're annoying. They're combative. They're because they have traits like a man. Because in order for a woman to make that much money, 80, 90, $100,000 a year, that's you need to have those traits to either if you're a CEO or if she's a boss of some place or whatever. So the last thing you need is like, okay, well, if I'm a millionaire or if I'm making that much money, I'd rather date a girl that works at McDonald's that's not going to give me a headache. That's how guys think. This is just the truth. It's not misogyny or whatever. Again, what's we call it? It's just how guys operate, and the more money guys make, the more the dating options open. The more money a woman makes, the smaller her dating options get small because she can't date under. She can only date across or above. So that's just one of the difference between men and women.
Word.
I've actually seen a lot of bomb guys with like
girls.
girls.
Yeah,
That's-
because they just end up settling.
Well, men we date down.
Yeah.
Why? So no one
we
steals
date
your
down.
girl?
See? No, just like that's how it is. That because honestly, it's fucking with social media and dating apps. Listen, a lot of you are fucking gassed up. Have you ever seen a girl's Instagram comments on her Instagram?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Y'all be gassing each other up. Then you get
True.
a shit. You get a ton of DMs from
DMs.
guys.
You're right.
You get
Yeah.
on dating apps. You guys get
lot of
bombarded
Yeah.
by guys. But these guys, a lot of these guys,
Fair use.
you have to separate. So there's physical attraction and then there's relationship attraction.
What did I just
So
say?
guys will sleep with you, but they might not want to be
With you.
in a relationship with you.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think women should only be sleeping with men that see you as
A relationship.
Relationship
Like-
material.
relationship. I mean, if you don't, look, you're free to do whatever you want, but like,
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you.
if you want, if you want to be the town bicycle and get run through, you can
Town
do it.
bicycle. What
The
a
town-
saying.
Everybody rides it.
Makes
like the
sense.
bikes that you ride on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
like-
Yeah.
There's
And
only
I say
one.
this because men, we don't want a woman with a high body count.
Yeah, that's so
But
true.
what does it matter with the body count? Like, if you and I date, I'm not just gonna tell you that I slept with 2 or 3 or 20 or 100 men. Like, that has nothing.
We're
to
gonna.
do-
Okay, sorry. I don't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
continue.
but even if I slept with a
Because what's easy that comes easy is not respected. Men have to. So put it this way: I can have a Lamborghini. Okay, I can be a good-looking guy, Lamborghini, $10,000 in my pocket to blow for that night. I'm outside the club. It can be a regular girl right next to me. I don't know her. She doesn't know me, right? She doesn't have none of the stuff I have. We go in the club the same time, right? She says, "Who wants to have sex with me?" There's going to be at least 10 out of 10 men out of the men in the club that's going to be like, no question, just let's go. For a guy even with a Lamborghini, $10,000, this and that, I go in the club. Who wants to have sex with me? Rarely, if it's gonna happen, you're gonna have to do some kind of work or talk or clocking the girls or something like that because it's not gonna come that easy. That's even with all the shit on me. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, well, at least buy me a drink or let's talk or can you take me out on the first date or something like that. A guy, shit, fuck the date, fuck everything. He'll fuck her right there. So that's the difference because sex comes easy for women. And another thing too, let's say, okay, a high body count for why men don't like high body counts. So he's gonna explain this shit a little bit better than me, but I'll try to do it in my own words because it's my channel. The thing is, when a man when a man commits to a woman, especially for marriage, they look back and they're like, well, look at all these guys. They didn't have to do anything because usually the man has to pay for the wedding, the ring, and we could say, yeah, there's 50-50, but 50-50 relationships don't ever work because it's a woman would always, they lose respect for you regardless. They can yell out 50-50 till they turn blue, but it never works. It never works. There's always has to be the person to make more money or whatever, to have the leverage in their relationship, right? So anyway, but let's just say the man comes in. He's like, well, she slept with all these guys. She gave it up there for free, but for me, I gotta pay for this shit. That's how guys look at it. It's like put it this way: if I have to reverse the roles, imagine a guy. This is for the women. Imagine a guy hitting the lottery. And then he has all these badass chicks. He spends all their money, all his money on these girls. Anything they want, for like 5 years. And then all of a sudden he goes broke, right? And then all these girls leave, right? He spent all his money on them, right? And then he finds a girl, and then he's like, okay, well, now he tells the girl, okay, well, you have to marry me, and then you have to support me forever. The girl feels some kind of way, be like, well, you are a millionaire, you spend all this money, now I have to spend, you know what I mean? I have to spend my money on you and take care of you for the rest of your life. How would that feel? It's like, what the fuck, man, So that's how guys feel when, instead of money for girls, for us, it's like body count, you know what I mean? If that makes sense.
The 100, it has nothing like, why is that, like, why should you be sharing that number? What good does it bring into a relationship?
I mean, I feel because it's like you've shared that person with a lot of people. It's like you don't want that, Like, I mean, same with me. Like, if a guy has a lot of body count.
When a girl has a high body count than a guy. Like,
Oh,
it looks
definitely,
like,
yeah.
There's a big
it looks
difference.
bad
Wait,
on you by
into the mic.
society, but guys almost like, they're like, oh yeah, man, good job, you screwed her. But like,
Yeah.
a girl
Mhm.
gets
Because sex is hard for us to get. Sex for girls is easy. And again, sex for guys is like taking a piss. Andrew Tate said it correctly. He's like, how about this? Put it this way. If we're going to put it as a scientific talking point, if you have a room filled with men, right, and one woman, right, every man sleeps with one woman. It's like 10 men sleep with that same woman, right? And then you got another room with one man sleeping with 10 women, right? Well, the room with 10 women and one man, he impregnates all the women, or one woman, or whatever, right? What's it called? Everybody's gonna know who the dad is. But the other way around, if there's 10 guys and one girl, nobody's gonna know who the dad is. You know what I mean? If you take like a room of 10 women, one guy, and then a room of one woman and 10 guys, a room with one woman and 10 guys sleep with the girl, and then the woman gets pregnant, nobody's gonna know who the dad is. But the room with the one guy and 10 girls, everybody's gonna know who the father is, right? That alone, if you want to use it as just why it's natural for guys to have sex and it's respected and stuff like that, that's just one out of many examples I can give. But in the same time, women, when guys have sex with girls, why it's applauded or something like that, because again, it's hard. It's fucking hard, dude. You have to take her on a date, you have to do this, you have to do that. Girls don't ask guys out on dates. Girls most of the time don't. Let's be real. Let's fuck that. Let's take out that 50-50 shit, because that shit is just, it looks good on paper, but it never, you know what I mean, it never, people don't go about that shit. you have to take her out, you have to do this, you have to talk, you have to do. But a girl, she says she don't even have, if she wants sex, it's just phone call away, dating app or whatever, come through, Netflix and chill, bam, that's it. That's it. So something, again, going back to something that comes easy, that's not worked for, is not respected. But if something you have to work for is respected.
Slut shamed.
Yeah.
So it's like we're
It's not
slut
slut shamed.
I mean, there's all kinds of double standards, but I think that's
It's a double
justified
standard. Sorry.
Brian, you just said you can tell if the girl has high body count because you
How?
described that.
I mean,
Yeah.
not always, but like
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I gotta stop. You know, if she has a high body count, if you're dating a girl and she starts flirting with her friends, she starts flirting with the waiter every time you go out, and you're there, and she's just, she's very friendly to guys or whatever, and this and that. You can tell as a guy, you sense it. It's uncomfortable, it's embarrassing, because usually a girl represents what kind of man you are. And when guys see a girl flirting and you're there and she's flirting, or she's like being a little bit too nice or too friendly, that speaks volumes on who the guy is, so
we are going to look at other factors because we know if you're probably not going to be honest with your
What's
body
high?
count.
What's high for you?
they get mad
What's
too.
a high
What's
body
high?
count for you? Yeah.
It depends on age. It depends on age.
So if
Like
you're like
obvious,
19 with 20 plus, that's a lot.
like
That's a
19.
lot.
So,
That-
yeah.
Honestly,
yeah,
no,
for sure.
19 with
19
10
with
plus.
20?
That's a lot.
I think for most men, honestly, at any age,
they're gonna have
over
20.
10,
Yeah.
over 10, guys are starting to think that's a high body count.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But honestly, most women have over 10. I'd say a lot of women have an over
But
10
when
body
I
count.
date man, I'm never asking them how many they've had.
Because women
and
don't
they
really care
a-
about that.
And they don't ask me.
Yeah.
Some women do care about body
yeah.
count, but like they care, generally speaking, women care about body count far less.
Yes.
And some just
I'll
don't
tell you
care.
why. Because it's called pre-selection. A woman does not want a man that no other woman desires. All right? It's pre-selection. It's like cosigns, So that when you go out, let's just say when you go out to the club with a girl, right? She's not. That's when all the girls come because they see the other girls, they feel comfortable, and you're like, oh my god, she kind of like put the green light. It's like this guy's, he's, and especially if you're good looking or whatever, that's actually a plus. Women get in line when they see women are waiting in line for you. Okay. That's just biology. That's not I'm saying the truth. This is just the fucking truth. And the one thing when about these podcasts that they always get them, the talking points, the women say, well, body count does not matter, but in the same time, okay, then what's your body count? Well, it's private. Well, deep down inside it matters, right? So that's how they get them, and they just contradict themselves, and they're like, oh, whatever. They go down burning in flames. Because seriously, if you're gonna say and sit there, all relaxed and be like, okay, well, men or women are the same. Body count doesn't matter. If I can sleep with a man, and if you can sleep with women, I can sleep with men. Okay, then you ask the guys, like, what's your body count? They make up the body count. They're like, oh shit, they add like 50 more, because they're proud of it, because it feels natural, it comes out natural, and they know somehow psychologically it makes them more attractive to women. Women will not admit this shit, but it does make men attractive when you sleep. Well, most women, when you have if you're connected to a lot of women or something like that, because again, women don't want a man that other women don't want to fuck. Okay, so just remember that. Whoever tells you different, he's lying to you, or he's just pissed off, or they're just jealous, or this and that. But when a woman says, "Oh, well, body count doesn't matter," just tell her, "Then what's your body count?" "Oh, it's private." "Well, it shouldn't matter, right?" That's how you get them. All right, so let's continue on. I'm sorry, I keep pausing.
Care at all. But sorry, repeat. What was your question?
There wasn't a question. It was just a
Just a
statement that
statement,
when
yeah.
I date man,
Yeah, you don't care.
I don't care, nor they ask me, because it's irrelevant information, because it's not necessarily
even know
that
what
it's
they're
like
talking about.
completely irrelevant, but it's just like there's no good that's gonna come from it. So why the fuck do I care, and do I need to like dwell
Why
and
do they
think
get so
about it? How
mad
many people you've been with? Where it's
if it
just
doesn't
like
matter?
I have you, and
Kiki.
so Kiki, and so it's just you
Fair
and I
use.
now versus
Yeah.
like unless you fucking cheat on me, yeah, that's different. But it's like in the moment, it's
Well,
I'm sleeping with you, you're sleeping with me, and that's it.
I mean, one reason you mentioned cheating. One reason to care about body count is the more partners someone has had, the greater likelihood of future infidelity in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of reasons to care about body count, but
It's irrelevant in my opinion.
well, for a lot of women don't care. A lot of women don't care, and that's because there's asymmetry in what men
how
and
else
women find.
if you're single, how else do you get better at sex if you're in a 5-year relationship
Yeah, that's a good question.
and it gets just monotonous and you're like, hey, do you want to have sex? No. Oh, okay, yes. It's like, or if you're single, and it's not necessarily that you have to be good at sex, it's just that's how you learn what you like, what you dislike, and you grow that way. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, perfect practice makes perfect.
Well, I think if you compare a woman who's had sex with her boyfriend 20 times versus a woman who's had sex with 20 men one time,
Yeah.
I would argue, I mean, you can become really skilled at sex with just
I
one
dated
partner.
a guy for 6 months,
Yeah.
and we had the worst sex of my life. And I was there trying to work on it. And
You were? How?
by
Honestly, I would
not to expose too much, but like I wanted to like included like
Fair
sex
use.
therapy or couples therapy or something, because it was
I feel like today, like they're like going like to like borderline want to be like porno stars. Like sex is meant to, okay, yeah, to liven up the relationship and whatever. But today is like it's overload, man. It's overload. Like some of the shit that I hear coming from most of these women out here that I've been for years now, I've been following and watching these groups and stuff like that. Men are just like with their mouths open. Okay, so, but the thing is, it's like this whole sex thing and whatever. It's like see, this is what happens when you have too many bodies, especially when from a female point of view. You got to be a damn porno star for your today, like your modern woman. You know, the guy has to perform like a fucking porno star. If not, no, it's not. You can't. There's not good. You can't be good enough, and that's what again. Why men are waking up and talking about these points, like, dude, and they're really getting down to the nitty gritty and asking these questions, and women just trip on their own shit now. You know, it's like what the fuck, you know. So let's continue on.
was his
5 months?
issue.
Couples
6
therapy.
That's a bit-
Oh,
months.
6 months.
Because there was a strong enough foundation of friendship where I wanted this relationship to work. And so I was willing to stay in that relationship. And so sex was terrible. So here I was, 6 months relationship, and I'm crying because 2 pump Chuck. And yeah, so
Wait. Okay.
you
So
just say-
so he had an issue with premature ejaculation.
yes.
Was that the
That
primary
probably wasn't
reason
his
why
problem.
the sex was bad?
Yeah,
Maybe
because
you were too hot.
Because well, yeah. I
Wait,
don't
but
know.
okay. So, what did you guys have round twos? Because often, if
There's
guys,
there's no round
multiple
twos,
rounds.
there's no foreplay, there's nothing. And so
did you
but-
ask?
yeah, but that's why like I was there, and so it was
You stayed with him for 6 months, even though there's such a glaring sexual incompatibility.
exactly.
No.
So
Next.
I mean, I think
well,
there's
obviously,
Obviously.
I
yeah.
think it was fair of you to give him an opportunity to improve, but
Mhm.
and I think
Fair use.
all people should give people an opportunity to improve in that department. But I mean, it seemed like a pretty glaring incompatibility sexually. So maybe I would have moved on sooner. But
Yeah, a little bit. So.
but here's the thing though. Like, here's the difference between men and women. Like, would any of you, for like a one night stand currently, or even for a relationship, would any of you want to date a guy who's a virgin?
I don't necessarily care as long as you're trying to make sure we're both having a good time. you
Okay,
know?
sure.
Like you can like work
That's
on things
cap,
and get good
yo.
at things, but if you're not trying, then
They're capping
Okay, what
hard,
about you?
yo.
I did date a guy that was a virgin, and it was because he was really nice and really sweet, and like he was.
See, that's that. There you go. Look. So, women, they don't want a man that's a virgin, right? But men want a woman that's a virgin. That's the difference. There's double standards, and people don't want to fucking the especially from the women's side. They don't want to take that like they know we're the same. We're this. We're not. Okay, I said it a million times. From a human rights point of view, yes, we are the same. But there's some things that, in order to be in a relationship, men do shit differently and women do shit. So that it's a yin and yang. So it can work beautifully. You can't have two yings and make that shit work. It never works, you know? And another thing in the relationship, I think the best relationship, and this is the honest to God, this is what I think. And they said it before. I think the woman has to like the man a little bit more than the man likes the woman, because a man, it's very hard for a man to leave a woman, especially if he's in a committed relationship, because 80% of women initiate divorce. So you just do the math, all right? I'm gonna pull out this one thing, right? We stop over here. I just wanted to give you a little taste, right? Let me look up something real fast for you guys. Hold on. Okay. Let me find this. Hold on. I think I have it here on my phone. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, what am I doing? It's called the Women Delusional Calculator, right? Calculator. Hold on. Let me look for it. Let me see. I think it's like this one. Delusional Calculator. Okay, got it. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh shit, hold on. What am I doing? Delusional Calculator for women, okay? So check this out. You're gonna love this. All right. So this is called the Delusional Calculator. It's from the U.S. Census, but from everybody's like tax return and from race to whatever. So this is the closest you can. So when you go around the room, this is what I'm going to start doing too when we have women come to my podcast. All right. So women mostly want, in the manosphere, they call it the 3 6s: 6 foot tall, 6 figure salary, six pack, mean and shape. Again, going back to the 80/20 rule, they think these men exist everywhere, right? The 20% of men are really the 80% of men. No, they don't. That's only 1 or 2, 3% of men. I'm just saying, just so you know. So in the sense of this calculator, how many they exist. So let's say a woman. Let's open this calculator. Okay. Again, this is all backed up from the U.S. Census, right? Let me see. Come on, let's go. No. What is this? Am I doing it right? Okay, never mind. I have to go here. Okay, so let's say usually women want exclude married. So let's just say they want a man that's from 25 to 35. Okay, 35, right? Or let's just say let's push it to 40. Let's be generous. Okay, they're looking for a man 25, 35, right? Let's say any color. Let's just say any color, right? We're not gonna go black. We're not gonna go Asian. We're not gonna go white. We're gonna be very, very generous. Okay. Again, this is all backed up from the U.S. Census. This is the closest we can get on how much men make, and race and height, and from all from their IDs, and all states and everything. Okay, so this is, let's not even add obese. So he has to be fit, and height 6 feet tall. Okay. Income, they want 100,000 to 100. Let's say 100. It's anywhere between 100. They usually, some women like 200K, 300K, whatever. Let's just put 120K a year, right? Let's find out the percentage. The probability of this, it's so look, 80% of women to 90% of women. This is it's facts, you guys. And I'll show you some other podcasts. It's 1.8% of men that are and this is not even saying if they're gay or this. This is just men. That doesn't say their preferences, right? This is according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Look, population age of 25 to 40 meets your standards. So 80% of fucking women, all right, man, maybe it can be 90, but 80% of women are following this diet. Let me see, fuck. I had the word. This type of person, this to meet their standards. Okay, so it's only 1.8%. So just get the cat bags ready, because you're not going to find this guy. That's why they have these cat bags, right? Cat enthusiast. So, but when some women get by, because sometimes they want to, you can go back and be like, okay, you can, let's just, if you, so this thing is real. Okay. Let's go back. Let's put, let's leave the age. Let's leave the, let's put, because the average height is 5'7", 5'8", right? And then we'll take it down a notch. We'll put like 95K, okay? Okay, let's find out. So again, female delusion calculator. What is your chances to find the man of your dreams? Okay, 25 to 40. Okay, exclude marriage, right? Any color, okay. Height 5'8". That's average, right? 85. Even though that's still, the annual, what was it, the average income for a guy, I think it's like anywhere from $35,000 or something like that, 29, 30, $35,000. But they think $100,000 is the bare minimum, or that's the standards, that's the minimum standards for guys that make. No, that's not, dude. That's fucking, you're way off. So let's find out, okay? So it's a little bit more, but 10%. So even though it went up because of the height, because I think it's like 5% or 6% or 10% of the population are over 6 feet tall. So still 80% of women are chasing this demographic of guys. So, but you could see if they lower their standards from their height point of view, because that's where the problem is most of the time. But they will not. But they hate dating. Well, I think 5'8" is not that. It's not that short at all. I'm 5'10", and that's like 2 inches. That's still pretty good. But yeah, and these are the girls like they're 5'2", 5'1", 5'3", asking for these guys that are fucking, that dwarf them, So, but look, 10%. So she has a chance. She's down to earth. There you go. She's down to earth. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this female delusion calculator. If you have a girl or if you have a friend, so she can, find out, the how realistic she is. Show her this. It's free. It's from the U.S. Census. The closest you can get to seeing your possibility of meeting a guy that makes at least $100K a year up, whatever. You get the whole thing, right? All right. So I just want to leave it at that. Let's go back to StreamYard. Exit out of here. And I want to share some fucking fragrances with you guys. Let me get out of this shit. Stop and screen. Bye-bye. All right, you guys. I hope you like that. Hold on. Somebody acting stupid. This guy gotta go. This is the thing we don't like. Block this asshole. This guy, I don't know. This fucking J guy, man. I don't know. Already giving me problems. All right, so look, check this out. Rave from Spiel. I believe that's how you say the name. You go to Backstage Macy's, you find this. This is off the fucking hook. This is your Polo gold blend, deep blue gold blend. $12.99, dude. I got about 7 hours longevity, 2.5 hours of projection. Good shit. That's my scent of the day, by the way. And Broxton, really deep. It kind of smells like Bulgari Aqua Atlantique. $12. This is off the fucking hook. This company right here is basically I would say the equivalent to Armaf or Latifah fragrances, something like that. But it's one of their kind of clones, a UA clone. All right, that's one. Don't pass it up. Great for summer. All right, got that. We got one now from Milestone Fragrances. This kind of looks like the Dolce & Gabbana. What is it like? What was that fragrance? Velvet Oud or Suede Oud or whatever, but it's called Velvet Collection Desert Oud. This is it smells exactly like, let me see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it right here. You see that? So this is your Tom Ford Oud wood. Projection on this thing, 3 hours, solid 3 hours projection, about 8 hours, 8+ hours of longevity. This is a UA based company called Milestone Perfumers. Let me see. Yeah, made in UAE, and these are turning up in Backstage. Backstage, Macy's. You can find them at TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Just go to the fragrance section, and you will find them. All right, that's two right here. All right, and you got another spiel of Chapelle fragrance called Intense Noir for Men. This is a very smoky Aventus. I put this on and I left and I took off the shirt that when I was wearing this, I had this one shirt and I took it off. Literally 4 days later, I'm still smelling this on the shirt. This is a Creed Aventus cologne. I would say a very smoky Aventus. All right. Again, this is a UAE fragrance. They're popping out everywhere in TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all this shit. Hands down, about I would say 8 hours plus longevity. Yeah, on skin, but on my shirt it stayed for like 2 days, 3 days. I have at least. The projection is about almost 3 hours, but it comes in waves. I think when your skin heats up, you're gonna smell it throughout the day, either from your shirt or from your skin, whatever. So, but I would say I would give it like 3 hours plus on skin projection. All right, this is. Let me show you how it looks. All right, you see that? Okay, we got two more. We got one more. Yeah, no, two more. Okay, so we got this one. This one is a Wanted by Night clone, an apple pie kind of Wanted by Night fragrance. Well, this is actually I looked. This one was on Fragrantica, and it's same company Spiel, and it was shit. Yeah, they compared it to Zero Wanted, the regular, the original, and Wanted by Night. So definitely, if you want like a clubbing fragrance, here's another one. They're all the same. See that this one is just a black bottle right here, and this one is just a blue bottle. This is like Wanted by Night. This is your Abercrombie. This is your Creed Aventus. A little bit of smokiness. Great performance. Great performance, you guys. All right. And you got a real one, and it says it's for women, but listen, you can pull this one off. This is like a tobacco vanilla motherfucking bomb. Out of all of these fragrances, I think this one right here stays on skin at least minimum 10, 11 hours. Projection anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, and it does come in waves. This thing is very, very, very rich. Again, I got it from Backstage. You can find them in TJ Maxx, Marshalls, etc. All those places. So, oh my god, dude, this is a tobacco bomb. Then drop cinnamon sticks and tonka all over. This is amazing, you guys. I got all of them for $50. If it no. 4, but with tax will be like $70. Okay, and then there's my last one I found, which is called Anna Buyedi. It's a well, actually, let me see. Let me look it up. Let me look it up for you guys. That way you can well, here you go. It's from Latifa Fragrances right here, and you see that right there. And Anna means in Arabic me, and Abutia. I don't know what the fuck. I'm butchering that, but it smells like Al Haramain gold blend. Yes, gold blend with a little bit of Baccarat Rouge. a little bit, top it off with Baccarat Rouge 540. And let's look it up. Let's do this fragrance thing. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me share a screen with you guys, and I'll be out of my way. Share a screen. Yes, sir. Should never log out in the first place. Fuck. Share screen. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's go back to fragrances now. I mean, looking up fragrances. Okay, let's do it. And what I got? Okay. There we go. Okay, so I had this one. This one's a Baccarat Rouge, Rouge version, the red one. But this is the one we have right here. And fragrance X, look, wow, $19. Okay, for Grantica. Let's do it. There you go. This is it, you guys. This is what you want. This ran me about $25. I bought, there's a Middle Eastern store around the way, has everything. And there's this fragrance called Assad that's like Dior Sauvage Elixir, which I'm gonna pick up and do a review on this week. All right, let's look at the Oud for Glory. See, so that's what is. That's the one right there. That's the one I'm gonna pick up this one. Oh, this is fire right here. This one right here. Amir Al Oud Intense. This is the best. This is your, if you like by the fireplace, fuck the fireplace price. Get this right here. You got that. You got this, and let's look at the strong longevity. I didn't, just before I checked this, I told you the shit lasts long. Unisex, yeah, but you could, it's very passable. Look, great value by men. See right there, there you go. Look. What I tell you? Very, very, very similar to Al Haramain. There's like the gold, yeah, the gold one, right? Yeah, the Oud Gold or Gold Oud or some shit. I don't remember. Yeah, Amber Oud. I'm sorry, gold. Fuck, what am I? Because the bottle was gold. That's why I was getting. Because I didn't see the bottle for the longest time, but it is a version of this right here. I would probably say it's the same thing too. You know what I mean? Maybe these motherfucking companies are the same, bro. But it is the same. I would say, get this one, the one that I'm talking about, because it's instead of paying, I think this would be this right here can run you about 80 $60. But if you buy this one right here, this one's $25 or $19. So this is same thing. You don't have to, but it's only a 60 ml. So I don't know if you want to spend that extra $40 and get an extra 20 ml, which doesn't make sense. You can still get two of these and not spend and still save $20 in it, then buying the Al Haramain Amber Oud, So that's my pick. See that? Like, wow. Let's see the prices, and then so that way I can check out with you guys. So look at these prices. Wow. Oh, that's Amazon, $16. Is this? Let me make sure if it's a 60 ml. No, that's 30 ml. No wonder it's kind of cheap. I'm tripping. Damn, they make 30 mls. Wow. Okay. All right, you guys. So that's basically it. That's a. Trying to look at the size. Where the hell is the sizes? Anyway, I paid $25 for it. They say this was a price with a coupon. Okay, so if it's a coupon, Fragrance X. Yeah. So you can find it. Do your research. You'll find it at least no more than $25 minimum, and you should be good. So again, that's my fragrances that I found. And one more thing, we do have our new fragrance that we just came out with. Let me close out so you can see it better. Go to darnafrag.com. We have a new fragrance. This is our blend. I mean, it's still a bit nippy outside, but we are gonna have a promo code for you guys. If you just at least go to if you go to a website and at least subscribe to the website, you'll get 20% off any fragrance. And then every season you'll get like specials, or you'll get sent out new releases, samples for new releases. So you'll get the perks. Just subscribe to darnafrag.com. That's DARNAFARG.com. I mean sorry. DARNAFRAG.com. Darna Frags. This one is by the campfire. This is our by the fireplace. Okay, we just try to make a little twist. We're not trying to troll them or whatever. But this is our by the fireplace mixed with a little bit of oud for greatness. I mean, that shit has to be great. Come on. This is going to give you 12 hours, man, on skin. You guys just don't know. Indie house fragrances like mine. Amazing, you guys. Amazing. Come on. You're going to go buy some shit that doesn't even give you a fucking 3 hours in total. And then this is the new look that we're going for. This is Alpha 1. We got the little lion up there. Of course, represents an alpha. We're trying to do the wolf, but anyway, this is our Arabian oud. Arabian oud is a little bit of kind of like our oud wood from Tom Ford, mixed with a little bit of let me see, a kiss of oud for greatness, because I just love oud for greatness. But and it goes well, it blends well with other heavier fragrances. So Arabian oud. And we're gonna probably do maybe a discount for the summer. I mean, for the winter fragrances, because it's summer is coming up. Spring and summer. Spring is here, but summer is coming up. So even if you buy them, most likely you might not wear them unless if you're in an AC unit. I mean, AC climate. But so we're gonna have like a little discount during summer, so that way, even if you buy, you can sit on it and be like this, because they're going to be sold out real fast too. And yeah, that's that. So I got one more. Hold on. 1, 2. Yeah, that's it. No, we're done. We're done. So let me show you real fast. If you go to Darna, I'll put it in the description right here. It's written like that. DarnaFrag.com. Just go over there, and the business cards that we put with every bottle. You're getting quality stuff. We got a great perfumer. He used to be from the he used to work with a lot of royalty in the UAE. He spent a lot of time in the Middle East, but he goes to Eastern East Asia. He did a lot of traveling. He's well known. He lives in the United States now. We have a whole backstory about our perfumer and a little bit about our brand. And we just came out with a great slogan: empower your presence. So that actually we kind of got a little bit of help from AI because my friend does a lot of work with AI, but I love it. Empower your presence. That's what you want to do, regardless for a date or for business. So that's that. And anyway, so sorry, this video is everywhere. Just wanted to fill you guys in, let you guys know what's going on. Just a little bit of talking points of what I'm going to be doing, a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to be doing. And that's that. Love you guys. And I will see you on the next. Take care and bye.